What's going on, everybody? This is Mason. You're tuning into the YouTube channel Wasatch Pop. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic week. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Today, guys, I'm covering a topic that I don't think I've ever really talked about on the channel before, but we're gonna be talking about resellers in the Funko Pop community. Now, right off the bat, guys, I'm just going to address this. Are resellers bad for the Funko Pop community? Short answer, no. And also a slight answer of yes. We'll kind of dive into everything. I went over to Instagram and I asked this same question on my story, and you guys had a lot of different responses. So I grabbed a handful of things and some good talking points that we can talk about as far as Funko Pop resellers, and yeah, should be fun. But question of the day before we get started, guys, what do you think about Funko Pop resellers? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and if you think of something along the way, comment during the video. And also, while you're there, guys, it's all in the same place. Like the video and subscribe as well if you want. So I have my thoughts and my opinions, and I feel like I'm gonna wait till the end of the video to share those talking points. We'll kind of let the members of the community shine and kind of highlight what they think, and we'll kind of elaborate on each thing that I got. Like I said, I got about 8 different things that we're gonna be talking about, but I know what you guys are thinking right off the bat. Yes, me personally, I have been reselling a lot of different Funko Pops, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video, kind of tying everything in with my thoughts. But let's get started with the first comment that I have. This one's kind of cool. So I screenshotted 2 different things from the same user, Done Pop T on Instagram. It says, it's being paid for, invested in the product, storing and holding the product. You wouldn't sell a real 59 Les Paul for $300. You would sell it for $100,000. I completely agree with this. I think this is an excellent point about reselling. So the thing that I want to highlight on this is they said investing in the product, storing and holding the product. So hear me out. This is something that you might want to consider. If you hear that a Marvel show is coming up, guys, and you want some extra cash to add to your collection, say for example, you hear that Moon Knight's coming up, so you're like, okay, there's the Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight, there's the LA Comic-Con one, so I'm gonna buy a bunch of those in anticipation that they'll be going up in price. And then when the time comes, you are able to cash out on that thing. I think that's awesome. If it's something, you know, if you wanted to add higher end pieces to your collection and you bought those just to invest back into the collection, that's awesome. I mean, if you want to make money as well and you're getting ahead of the trend, that's cool as well. I like to think of this comment kind of like the stock market, guys. You buy stocks when they're low and you sell them when they are high. So if you notice a company, you know, that you notice is just starting out or whatever, you see a lot of potential and your stocks go up, then that's when you sell. I know that's kind of weird to compare like collectibles and toys to stocks, but it's kind of the same thing. So I like this comment a lot. And thank you for submitting it. And this is an interesting point. So no plot, just vibes on Instagram says scalpers can go to hell. Laughing, crying emoji makes it harder for us collectors to find stuff. Now, I think there's a big difference between resellers and scalpers. Scalpers is the key that we want to focus on here throughout the video, I feel like. And some of you guys are thinking there's probably not many differences between resellers and scalpers. I think there's a good difference. I think the definition of a scalper, at least in the Funko community for me, is say that there's a new release at Hot Topic, there's an awesome anime exclusive that everybody's excited about. This person shows up, obviously they're there first, they can buy whatever they want, but they have the sole intention of buying all the stock that there's not left for anybody else to resell online for a quick profit, like new releases. Now, if we're looking at the reseller side of things, sure, sometimes you can resell new items. I feel like resellers, though, have more of the collector aspect in mind. I feel like they're not as greedy, I guess. But for me, I just feel like scalpers and resellers have a big difference. So let's just say, I like to think of resellers as somebody that's a part-time collector. They also like to make money on the side to add funds back into their collection. So say they buy a new release, but maybe they buy another one and store it for the road. They don't do a quick flip, but they invest in it like we talked about in the first point. I feel like that's the main difference between a reseller and a scalper. But I appreciate this comment, and it's good to see that there is a difference between scalpers and resellers. All right, this person on Instagram, Ryan_the_Funko_fun, it probably says fanatic, but it cuts it off. He says, good, because without them, every pop would be the same price. Exactly, guys. I don't know about you, but I love to know that something that I love, a line, a cartoon, a TV show, a pop related to that is worth something, is valuable in my collection. And it's even cooler to know that I bought it at retail and it's now up to like $150. I think that is awesome. So value, I think in my book, is definitely important. And if you disagree with me, guys, I feel like a perfect example of this are people that are asking for more limited piece pops on like the Funko shop and stuff like that. That's gonna be your more valuable items. People wanna collect the more limited piece stuff because it is more valuable. So if your collection doesn't have value to you, whether it's monetary or sentimental value, you know, it reminds you of something else, then you know, what's the point? I guess for me personally, it's cool to know that something that I collect that seems kind of insignificant in the world has value, which I think is pretty cool. CJ Easy Pop said, I think it's good to have a hobby that can fund itself. Flip to collect, just don't be greedy. Exactly. I think that's an excellent point. So me personally, you guys know that I go out a lot and find deals on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, and like different classifieds and everything. And I feel like I'm going about it in the best way possible. I don't think I'm trying to be greedy at all. You guys know that I hop on Whatnot a lot and like to do a lot of auctions and stuff. It's a fun way for me to interact with you guys, the viewers, and also sell some awesome pops. I feel like it would be not worth it for me to hop on Whatnot if I didn't have some cool items that you guys are looking for to sell. And so I figure it's worth it in that aspect to do it for you guys because, you know, it's got something of value and you guys want to interact with me as well. And true, I do make money, but basically it all goes back into the collection, into the channel and everything, so I can make more awesome like content for you guys, going to awesome stores and everything, and also doing more auctions. So yes, if you find a good deal on something and you want to flip it for something else that you were looking for, I think that is totally fine. If you find something at a store, you find a good deal on something, maybe at a garage sale or something like that, I don't see the wrong in doing that. It happens in every single collectible hobby. You kind of work your way up to getting something better. So this is an interesting point that I have seen kind of pop up. Slashing Slasher on Instagram says, I don't mind reselling unless when people try to capitalize on the death of others, scummy. Which I think they have an interesting point. I definitely don't agree, you know, say like somebody dies. So a perfect example of this was, let's say like Betty White died and she has her pops from the Golden Girls and they go up in value and people want to sell them for a profit. I don't know, it's kind of a weird gray area. Obviously it's really sad that the people die and everything, but it's just kind of strange to kind of profit off of such a sad moment of somebody that's really iconic and really memorable. Kind of the same thing happened with like Kobe Bryant was another good example of that. People honestly with the pops capitalized on his death, which I think is a weird thing to do, honestly. But I don't know, honestly, it's weird because down the road, maybe you have one and you want to resell it. I don't know when is the good time that is okay to sell those things after somebody has died, if that's even like applicable. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I just think something right off the bat when somebody passes away, it's kind of a weird thing. It's kind of like scummy, I guess is the best way to put it. Conjure House Inc. says, if you buy it, you have the right to keep it, sell it, or gift it. Exactly, it's your property. You can do it with it whatever you want. Say you're in the business, you know, for flipping houses. So you buy a house and you're in the mindset of actually just refixing it or whatever to resell it. It's your property. You can do whatever you want with this house. So I don't understand why, you know, it's not applicable to collectibles and Funko Pops. To kind of reiterate what I've said before, I feel like it happens in every single community, whether you're talking about Pokemon cards, sneakers, Hot Wheels. I think it happens in every different aspect of collecting, that if you buy it, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. It's your property. You can keep it, resell it, reinvest it into something else. I honestly have no problem with it. All right, we have my last two comments that I pulled here. So this is from ChiTown Toys and Collectibles. They said, resellers drive the hype and make things harder to get, therefore more desirable. It's a part of the hunt. And I completely agree. I feel like I love hunting for good deals and everything and just finding little hidden gems here and there out in the wild. It makes it more desirable and it makes it more fun. I don't know about you. I think it's cool when you come across a good deal on maybe just a hidden gem pop that is for cheap on Facebook Marketplace, and you like I said, get it for an insane deal. There's a rush. I don't know what it is. It is definitely really cool. I found some pieces for my personal collection. I found some things for like whatnot auctions, you know, to sell stuff to you guys to make a fun auction. And so overall, I just think, yes, it drives up the hype. Resellers drive up the hype, and it just makes hunting for Funko Pops even funner. Some may disagree that, you know, it makes it a little frustrating that there's going to be people there before you trying to get things to resell. But if you kind of look at it at the older pop aspect, looking for good deals on things rather than new releases, I think that adds a more fun aspect. And I think that's what this comment is talking about. Now, this last comment, DeadlyCollects, they make a similar point to what ChiTown Collectibles says. People will always pay for what they want. Just have to be reasonable and look for deals. Exactly, guys. I feel like if you're a reseller, if you're looking for pops to resell, just be reasonable about it. I know obviously sometimes PPG can be a little bit off, pop price guide, and you just kind of have to gauge the market. And if you're friends with somebody, give them a deal. If they've helped you out in the past, why not give them a good deal? Maybe do like 20% off a PPG or something, or maybe do a trade. I feel like that's something that we haven't even really focused on, is trading, guys. If you're buying something to trade up for something better, I think that's awesome. I think a prime example of this actually, something that I just thought of, is within the Funko NFT space. I think it's so new in such an uncharted territory. There is a lot of reselling and trading going on within that community. And yes, I feel like it's the exact same thing as just regular physical Funko Pops. Now, some people like to buy the packs of NFTs, guys, and then they go up in value and then they resell them, and then they use those funds to buy the actual redeemable pops that they're going for. So I honestly don't see any harm in this. But going back to the point, guys, always be reasonable, make good friends in the Funko community. If you take care of people, they'll take care of you. I feel like that's kind of a way to go about it, guys. You know, I've had so many people help me out in the community, and I try to do my best, you know, and pay it forward to others and give them good deals as well. So just always keep that in mind if you're reselling Funko Pops. And that is all the comments, guys. So to recap and give my opinions, I feel like I've actually covered everything that I was kind of going to talk about here at the end, but let's kind of recap and I'll give you kind of my quick little summary on my thoughts of reselling. So do I think reselling's bad? No, absolutely not. I think it makes the Funko Pop hobby, just adds another layer to it, and it makes it more fun, in my opinion. I myself, guys, I know I've been taking a little bit of a different direction on the channel, but I want to show to you guys that the collecting hobby, it can honestly fund itself. So if you're looking for pieces that are like super duper old and you find, you know, cool deals on things out in the wild, and you want to resell those things that you find or trade them up, I think that's awesome. And I feel like that's something that people don't realize in the community. I just want to find or show to you guys ways that you can up your collection without having to spend a ton of money. And there's something that I'm actually going to be starting here on the channel, a new series. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to start with a certain amount of money and work our way up and get some really awesome pieces, starting a brand new Funko Pop collection. And my last point, guys, just go about it in the best way possible. I mean, obviously, if you're here to make money, that's awesome. I mean, that's what people that own mom pop shops for Funko Pops and everything, they're there to make money, but they're also, some of them are collectors as well. I feel like maybe that's the best way to go about it, guys. You make good relationships with people, you give good deals here and there. Just be nice to people and be respectable to others, and I think that's probably the best way that I can wrap this whole video up. But the time has come, guys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this whole topic, whether there's something that I didn't cover or an aspect that you would like to voice. Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another and always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.